Hello, gardener friends. Today I am going to show you how I water my 10 by 20 trays. And here smells like earth because I have my trays inside. I just brought them inside so I could water them. They're typically in my garage, in my seed starting setup, and I'll show you that when I get done. So let me show you what I have. All right, so here are my soil block trays that you guys saw me start a few weeks ago. I guess it's been right at about 2 weeks. 2 weeks and a day for two of the trays, and then right at 2 weeks for one of the trays. And I don't remember which is which, but let me show you what I got. So I have an empty 10 by 20 tray here, and it has this I must call it a liner because that's what I made it. It is a contractor's trash bag that I cut to fit in here. And the reason why I have that is because I bought all trays that have holes in them. And of course, we don't want our water going everywhere whenever we water. And then also I was spritzing these every day on the top, but I want to move to bottom watering only. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water in this tray, and then I'm going to move this top tray. I'm going to move this top tray over here. So then this one will be empty with a liner. So then I'll put water in here, and then I'll move that tray over here, and then so forth and so on until I get done. So I have 3 trays total. And yeah, so I have them inside because I am going to let them sit for a few minutes before I put them back out, just to make sure that they get a good amount of moisture. All right, so let's get started. All right, I am going to try to do this pretty quickly because I only have a limited amount of um, battery life. Just making sure the tray is good. I have some water. This is just plain water. And I kind of just eyeball it. So that's about maybe 1/3 of a gallon. I'm going to take this tray out. I actually still feel a little moisture in the bottom of this one. And let me bring it over so you can see. So you should be able to see some water down in there. So it's gonna bottom water. Y'all, I just recorded a whole segment and had y'all on pause, but you can see some water down in there. Let me press this a little bit more so the water's coming through the holes on the bottom to water this. So this is looking pretty dry. So what I'll do is, let's see if I can get y'all situated a little bit more. This is pretty dry. So, what I'll basically do is let this sit for about 30 minutes, and then I'll kind of feel the sides. I'm not going to water the tops anymore, so hopefully the water will wick up a pretty good bit. I still have quite a bit of seeds in this tray that haven't germinated, and most of what hasn't germinated are peppers, and then these parsnips here. Parsnips, these are peppers, jalapenos, cayenne, bell. I do see something trying to come up right here. Oh, my hands are so ashy. I'm going to see if anything is happening in here. I don't see anything. So I may I may spritz these ones only, the ones that nothing has come up yet. And, you know, give them another few days. It's my first time growing peppers. First time growing a lot of this stuff. So, you know, I'm just kind of almost flying by the seat of my pants, but not really because I've been, you know, researching a whole lot. But I'll just go ahead and tell you what I have in here. These two are pumpkins. This is for my son to plant. These are mammoth sweet peas, mammoth blue sweet peas. These just shot up. I don't know if these are leggy or not. I mean, they're looking pretty good. They look pretty sturdy, and I am probably going to have to raise the lights on these a little bit because these are almost touching the lights. What are these? These are the sweet peas. These are snap peas. These over here are poppies. This 4. And then so this is parsnips, and these are all peppers. Now these are sunflower seeds. I mean, not sunflower seeds, but sunflowers. This is the chocolate fairy. So the 4 of these, which it looks like 3 of them have sprouted. And the 4th one, let me see. Is it doing anything? Doesn't look like it's doing anything. So that one might be a wash. And then over here, we have Velvet Queen sunflowers. So definitely excited about those. I think I'm going to plant some. What is that? Oh my God, there's a bug in here. There's a bug in here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where did it go? Oh, I'm freaking out. Where did it go? Darn it. And it was on my doggone plant. Did I bring that in here? I am not happy at all. All right, let's get back to my activity. Okay. So I'm just going to swing that on over. I'm going to be freaking out about this bug all night because, like, where did it go and where is it going to land while I'm sleeping? All right, next time I'll cut these a little bit bigger. I did have them cut bigger, but I cut some off so that it wouldn't hang too much. What you think you're doing? So there wasn't still water in here in the bottom, but as you can see, there's still there's a little bit of why can't I talk? A little bit of moisture that was left on the bottom of those trays, but the trays were virtually empty of water. So I think this is why I had a clip on this one. Just to keep it open. Let me check. I really don't think I need as much water in this one. So I will just let this one sit for maybe about 5 minutes. And then I'll pour the excess water off. All right. So this one, let's see an update on what's in here. There's still a little bit that has not germinated in here, but some of this stuff is coming up. Let's see what do we have here. So I had a casualty over here, y'all. I don't know if I will have posted this short by the time y'all see this, but these are leeks, and I damaged this section when I was trying to spritz it with, I bought one of those like pump sprayers. So it's still down in there. I didn't get rid of it. I don't know what it's going to do, but these other ones are coming up. So that's leeks. These are, oh, this is lettuce, the 4 of these. And I can't remember if they're all the same type of lettuce, but I'm excited about it nonetheless. I'm going to turn this around so I can see the tags. All right, so this is coleus here. I didn't up pot these, but I pre-germinated these for gifts for some members of my ministry. And this was one that was left over, so I brought this one back home. These are beets. I need to, I'm not showing y'all the beets, but not showing y'all the beets. I need to thin these out, huh? I could have sworn I only planted 2 in each of these, and I already plucked one out of here. I need to pluck one out of here. I really would prefer to transplant these because I do want a good bit of beets. But I think what I'll just do is probably try to direct sow some. But I will thin these out. So these are chives. I do have one. Where is it? One here. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like you can see a little bit of green right there. It looks like it's starting to come up. The rest of these haven't done anything. I have not been able to get chives to grow, y'all. This is dill. Nothing's happening. Hyssop here, sprouted. These 2. I'm sorry, the 4 of these is hyssop. Looks like 2 of them sprouted. Let me take this off of this tripod. All right, so it looks like 2 of the hyssop sprouted. The other 2 haven't done anything. And I just turned that around. That's lettuce. The 4 of these is kale. Actually, sorry, 6. I have 6 kale. What are these? Okay. I don't know. I do have some dino kale too. I don't know which is which. Is this the dino kale? Heck, I don't know. And then these are rainbow carrots. I'm probably gonna have to thin these out too, because carrots are a challenge as well. So anyway, looks like the 2 of these are dino kale and these are regular kale. And then in my last tray, what I have in here, these 2 sets are okra. One is Clemson spineless and one is heavy hitter. This is the heavy hitter. This is the Clemson spineless. This is, these 2 are space spinach. I guess this is space spinach too. Um, that one didn't, this one didn't come up, but the 3 of these came up. And this over here, the 4 of these, what is this? This was chard. Okay, so I will probably thin these out this week. Swiss chard. And whatever these are, they came up pretty good. I think this is monkey flower. Let's see. Nope. Yellow cherry. Oh, these are tomatoes. Okay, sorry. These are yellow cherry tomatoes. And then these over here, this is a different kind of tomato. And this is squash. And I think that is zucchini. So it looks like the squash came up, 3 of them. The 4th one looks like it's trying to come up. And then none of the zucchini has come up yet, but looks like a seed is popping through. So maybe that one will come up. And this is the status of my soil block trays. So I don't know how long it is that I've been talking, but it looks like this tray is already fully absorbed. This tray also fully absorbed. I'll just give it a few minutes to let the water wick up a little bit. This one is also fully absorbed, and I can tell this one is more moist than what it was because it already did have some moisture already anyway. But yeah, I may put some more water in these if it doesn't feel like it's getting enough. I'll check it. I can tell that the bottom has some level of moisture, but I do want it to get further to the top. Maybe not all the way because, of course, I don't want to encourage fungus gnats. But I do want my soil blocks to have ample amount of water. So maybe I'll be back and maybe you'll get an update in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back next time. Oh, and y'all, I uppotted the broccoli rabe that had sprouted and it was leggy. So I potted these a couple days ago just to see if I can give them a chance to try to thrive. I do see this one is starting to get some true leaves. This one is also starting to get some true leaves, and this is just since yesterday. This one looks like it's got a true leaf growing. That one is a little bit behind, but I see a little bit of something there. Yeah, so I will give y'all a quick update on this that I put together the next time. All right, one other thing, you guys. Whenever I plant seeds again, I am going to be more careful and do a little bit more research concerning germination times and maybe how fast and how tall some of these things grow. Because if you look right here, so this is pumpkin and that is okra and that's zucchini. And I know they're all in the same family. As you can see, these leaves look really similar to those leaves over there, right? Now, what I am surprised by is how much the zucchini is lagging. But anyway, saying all that to say, this is a prime example of how the 3 of these are similar and in the same family, but they are sprouting at very different rates. Now, I have not gone back to look up those seed packets to see how different they are, but what I also know is I really don't want a whole bunch of different rates in the same container, because even though I have these, I'm pretty sure these are going to be way tall before these, because these are growing a little bit slower. And these here, just over the last day, they have sprouted up so much. And so So have these opened up a few days ago, but just over the last 24 hours, they have grown a pretty good bit. And I'm also going to look up these to see how these actually grow. Is this leggy or is this how they're supposed to be? Because I do have grow lights on them. I did have them, 2 inches away. And again, now these are pretty much at the grow light. So I'm going to need to raise the lights. And those are not far behind. But then I have all these other ones in here that have either not sprouted or barely sprouted. So I will pay more attention to that the next time when I am starting these seeds, so that I can get similar growing things in the same container, so I don't have this issue. And the other part of that too is the oven mat, not oven mat, Lord, the warming mat. So technically, I should have the warming mat off for all these that have sprouted, but I have quite a few that haven't sprouted. For all of these that have sprouted, I should have had the mat off. So I think I'm gonna leave the mat off, y'all, and it'll just be what it's gonna be. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.